Hello, today we're going to show off a relatively new feature in Vince Live, and that is the ability to set company and division when running workflows. Prior to this enhancement to the system, if you wanted to change what company or division you were running your APIs against, you either needed to go into M3 150 and change your user's company and division settings, or perhaps create a separate connection in Vince Live, which is kind of time-consuming and bulky. So now what we've done is we've added this set company and set division here at sort of the M3 API header level. So this will literally apply whatever you type in to your APIs at the header level, technically, when it makes the REST API call back to M3. So no more needing to switch connections or go into M3 150 if you even had access to do that. So I've selected a very simple API called list locations just to illustrate how this works. So I'm mapping here. Let's get rid of that output column from the left-hand side and put it in the right-hand side where we like to put it for no good reason, I guess. And off we go. Then we can save this and run it pretty easily. Now, in this first example, I just set the company and not the division. So when I pull up Vince Live here, I should see company show up as a text field just as if it were any other required input. It is a required input. You got to put something in there the way this is configured. And let's pull this up. And we'll type in our environment, we have a company called 790. So we'll click that and run this, and it will give me the first 100 locations that come back from this because I left my default open there. Okay, so just to prove that it's working the way it should, and we got all our company 790 locations there. That looks great. Let's go ahead and we'll just create another tab. And we also have a company 90 in our environment. So let's run it against company 90, and you'll be able to see that the results are different between 790 and 90. So this can be really helpful for those of you who maybe haven't gone live yet, and you have multiple test or training companies in your environment, and you want to compare the information between them quickly. You can just run it against company 100, company 250, whatever your company numbers are. Of course, it also has the division, so you can select company and division as well. So that's pretty helpful. I don't have to set anything in the division to make this work. It will still run even if I have both of them configured. Division isn't something that's an input to here, but I just wanted to illustrate how you could have both of those fields configured in here. So we load the workflow, click list locations, and we should be able to see both company and division now. And there we go. So we can run that, and we can add the division, and off we go. Furthermore, if most of the time you're going to run, it's going to be a particular company, you can set a default value just like you can on any user input value to your workflow. So in this case, let's set it to 790 because most of the time we're working in 790. So, and just quickly jumping to the admin console here to run this, you'll see that when I set that default value, I get 790 right there. I can run this. In this case, division isn't needed, and it'll run against blank division in that case. And there we go. I get the same 100 rows I got before. So hope this was helpful.